Definitely, let's try it again. I've been to lunch. Get resistance. Is it even a word? Getting sustenance. Get some food in my system. And then I'm back. And of course, before I went out for lunch, I set the USB selective suspend to be off in Windows 11's power option. So the theory is now the motherboard's own driver would not send a sleep signal to Windows to confirm the turning off of any USB devices that is connected to my PC. I think it is a bug that my motherboard. Well, I'm not ashamed of it, admitting that I've bought a ASRock motherboard. I think the build is pretty good. It's just that, as people suggested in online forums, the drivers are usually a little bit behind. So sometimes the hardware has some iffy issues. Good job that I was having my pants on, right? Just joking. I stream with my pants on most of the time. 60% of the time. Right, why I'm gobshiting right now here is I'm waiting for the supposedly sleeping status to kick in. So I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes. If the game is going to... Well, not the game's issue. If the hardware is starting to go into sleep state, then what's the point, right? The whole run is gonna be ruined. It's not as dramatic as ruin, but my last stream a couple of hours ago, I died 6 times only because the hardware got put to sleep state and I lost visual signals to the monitor that I should be seeing the gameplay, as well as I lost visual signals to the OBS stream. So it got so annoying at the point that I was just like, fuck it. Fuck it. Right, I forgot to put a heart rate monitor on, so let me deal with it. Oh dude, you guys get to see some flash today. Alright, I hope I'm not showing my TTs. I guess male streamer can still violate TOS. But I guess some male streamers don't really care. But I do care. Jerry. You piece of shit, Jerry. Let me turn power sort on. This is a kind of indoor gaming kind of day today. Because it's just hot, humid, and we have sudden shower every once in a while. And it is the weekend on a summer schedule for me. It is the first day of a 2-day weekend for this boy. And we're gonna play the shit out of some games before I start engaging cleaning up the house and packing stuff, because me and wifey recently got signed a temporary lease to a new rental place. So being a messy bastard like always, I need to break out of this funk. I need to get organized, get cleaned up, get all the things ready on the go. So hardware-wise, for streaming, it is going to, within the next few weeks, getting less stream, because I was like mixing up sentences now. I said hardware-wise, I don't have as many hardware that is capable of streaming. First thing is, I should be packing my consoles, or at least unconnecting all my consoles, leaving things at the bare minimum, and just play PC or stream PC games. But here we are, playing a PS5. So after this stream, very likely I'm going to stop streaming console games for a couple of weeks before I relocate to the new place and get settled in. So in upcoming weeks I'll be just streaming PC games. But we got a couple of PC games going on. I got OG 7 Days to Die. I got 7 Days to Die Darkness Falls. Darkness Falls will be recorded, so it is offline. Now there is this offline signal now. Fuck me dead. Right, every about 5 minutes, the offline signal is sent to the computer, signifying the turning off of the hardware. What the fudge? Okay. What can I do? Right, I'm setting, let's go to the power option. Edit power plan. I'm doing power options now. The USB selective suspend setting has been turned off. Okay, then let me go to SROX and try to find if they have got a utility program for the motherboard then. What a pain in the butt, the bloody ass. If it keep going that way, I'm just going to switch over to stream PC game, but then I have little desire in terms of streaming PC game right now. I just want Firebreak, motherfucker. Well, at least we got some background music right now. It is said that on Elgato's front there is no signal. I think I still hear a brief disconnection and reconnection when the USB interface got power off and power back on. So there is some hardware code being sent directly to the USB bus that trigger the turning off. Such a pain in the butt. Right, going for the overlay scene so they can see me doing stuff here. Well, of course you don't see my desktop. I don't think it is pretty safe to show my desktop. Where's the fucking download, bro? The only thing I can think of is to download the motherboard utility. I got the chipset driver downloaded. LAN driver, export floppy image, nope. Graphic driver, MediaTek wireless motherboard utility version. Okay, I haven't downloaded motherboard utility, so maybe it's the thing to go for. Yeah, let me just quickly do this. There are so many USB ports in the back of the motherboard, but if every of them is just gonna get powered down every 5 minutes, it's just bullshit. A tuning setup wizard. Right, let's keep an eye on the counter, right? If it is 5 minutes kind of turn off, then let's just turn on Elgato and keep the timer on now. Alright, it is activating the hardware on Elgato. Just give me a moment. Who would have thought that this stream has turned into a hardware problem solving as a session? Right, we got video. It is in the stream time is 10:55. So by 5 more minutes, this is gonna shut down, I predict. Okay, I just downloaded and installed the motherboard tuning thing here. So really, it is standard mode, performance mode, and power saving mode. System info, let's check. Well, it is just reading the hardware situation, CPU. It is basically just a software to apply fan speed tuning, system info and performance, blah blah. Just for, yeah, the tweaking. Ah, dude. Okay. The next thing I can think of is to go into Device Manager to find out where my Elgato interface is, and then explicitly turn off power off. That is gonna be a long task, but I'm willing to do it. At least right now you can see some overlay shit going on, console capture, and then you can see my annoyed face to do Device Manager. I don't want to show you guys the Device Manager, but by going through the trouble here, there is a potential benefit that I could fix this issue. Then we can just keep streaming without problem. Now, my suspicion is the Elgato is called the USB composite device. I'll keep an eye out, right? Let's try something out now. I'm just going to pull the plug on Elgato. If the titled USB component device got turned off, then I know for sure this is the hardware I want. So give me a second, you will experience visual disruption. Alright, give me a quick minute. Hold on a second. I still got USB component device. Ah, fuck. Right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So the AMD USB extend host connector as AS Media USB 312 is nothing. Generic super speed USB hub, generic USB hub, USB composite device. So it should not be anything with a hub thing, so it should just be the USB component device. Composite device, actually. I'm pretty sure that it is the composite device. Oh, did we drop the video signal again? Oh, it's because I pulled the plug. Sorry, my guys. The thing is, when I disconnected the Elgato HD capture card, there was no hardware changes on the list, so maybe it is not even found in the USB thing. It's not storage okay. Oh, I found it. Yep, Game Capture HD. I found that hardware, thank you very much. Thank you, driver guard. Power management. Allow computer to turn off the device to save power. No, please don't. It is unchecked anyways, so I'll check it once in case there is a bug here, and then I uncheck it and save it. That should be it, right? Because if there indeed is a bug, it may be forever stuck in the stage that it is allowing the computer to turn off the device to save power. But what I just did is, even though the original state was unchecked for power saving, I tick it once, I click OK, so I populated that field with a value, and then I go back and uncheck it and click OK. So that should be it. It should do the magic. And just in case there is a newer driver out there, I'm doing Windows Update here. So 5 more minutes, guys. Let's see how it goes. Because if it does go offline, then we know it is the power thing. What happens is Windows would play a distinctive dun dun dun, that sound, right, to indicate it has disconnect and then reconnect. Fingers crossed. In the meanwhile, I'm going to search online if people are experiencing similar things. But my hardware is like really OG. This is indeed the first Elgato capture card ever produced and marketed. And they have since ceased the support, at least on Windows 11, which is half true because the last driver, it was for Windows 10, and Windows 10 driver should work similarly on Windows 11, but that is an expectation. They've never officially say that Windows 11 driver has no issue, so we assume the Windows 10 driver would work. No worries, 5 more minutes and we will know. Maybe the world is giving me a sign. Dude, you lazy motherfucker, you should just go clean up your house. But for now, let's search information. Elgato game capture HD, turn off every 5 minutes. Windows 11 power setting, hardware. Even check the power management. Allow the computer to turn off the device to save power. What the fuck? I hate it when you tap out of a search bar. It's just like, nope, I'm not going to remember what you have been typing. You type it again, motherfucker. Elgato Game Capture HD. Turn off every 5 minutes. How to solve it? Yeah, some people complain about it. It start to flicker and it is not getting signals anymore. All these Windows forum, these advisors, they give bullshit responses. Go update the driver, all that shit. Doesn't work, man. Doesn't fucking work. Right, it was on 15 minutes, right, before I did the setting thing. I'll give it a couple more minutes. I'll mark it as 28. Sorry, I've been gobshiting. So in case you have been waiting in the VOD after this stream here, go at least search ahead to 28-minute mark. If you still see me here, then it means that my fix worked. If you don't, tough shite, unfortunately. I did what I can. I tried to download whatever I could still download from SRock's website. It turns out that the motherboard utility does not really do anything about setting power state. And I went into Device Manager, tried to figure out where the Elgato HD capture card is listed. It is listed underneath Sound, Video and Game Controller. And I went in there and went for the hardware setting, and then for power management, actually my bad, I went into the Device Manager underneath the collection of sound, video and game controller items. I expanded, I went to the Game Capture HD, went for the properties, and then power and management tab, which is the last tab. There are two options. One is being grayed out, calling allow the device to wake the computer, which is grayed out, but I think it is because I've already turned off Windows Selective Suspend. So Windows will not and should not turn off my USB devices. And then now, there are two things I've already did. One is in the checkbox of allow the computer to turn off this device to save power. I check it, go for OK, and then uncheck it and go for OK. Fearing that it might be the classic situation of the variable is not set. Now there it is again. No signal. Yep, USB got power off. Fuck me ragging. Okay, I'll uninstall this file. But for now, I'm going for the PC stream thing because I feel like it will keep engaging my Elgato, so it won't be able to do the hardware removal. So I'm on PC stream now. Attempt to remove the driver from this device. Driver may not be removed if still in use by other device. Use the device by driver view to manage drivers properly. Right, I've just uninstalled Elgato driver. Scan for hardware changes. There hasn't been any changes. Now I'm going to unplug Elgato because usually for USB devices from that era, you want to install the driver first before you plug in the hardware. Such a pain in the ass. Why are USB plugs so stiff? Anyways, let's install the driver. If your device is connected, please remove and reconnect it to complete the installation. Okay. Right, I'm plugged in and instantly their signal passed through to my headset, so it means that it is receiving the signal correctly. On the hardware front, I can do one more thing. I'll launch the Elgato Gaming Capture HD, the software, because there might still be options that I can set. Connect my capture device to get the start. What are you on about? My capture device is being connected. Oh well, now the Elgato hardware is not seen in the... okay, we have exclamation mark on Game Capture HD. What is the exclamation mark during device config? No. Yeah, certainly there's a device issue. I hate doing like hardware problem solve here. It's still with a yellow fucking arrow after disabling and re-enabling. Why is this so bloody difficult for this to stream? It works fine, even on Windows 11 on my old system. Now the new system just doesn't fucking work. Right. No point to keep streaming because I have to restart the computer. I'll be back after some tweaking, but if you don't see me, it only means that I can't get solved, so I'm so sorry. I thought by turning off and turning on the power management options it's going to solve the issue, but it's not.